from Food Lab Detroit, and our sustainable business conversation today had a lot to do with different sorts of relationships. And Tom was just asking me, where I thought that relationships in Food Lab were heading, how they were kind of taking shape. And one of the things that really came out for me in the conversation today was that, Tom presented us with a continuum of relationships, all the way from transaction down to what we're calling kind of brand, business and then brand. And within Food Lab, what I really see is that many of our, kind of when people come in, they're starting at the transactional level, and we're trying to move that down the continuum to the relationship level. So things are happening, collaborations between businesses are happening on a deeper level. But I'm also thinking a lot about not just Food Lab as a whole, but in terms of individual projects that come in, where are they starting? Are they starting out as transactions? Are they starting out as relationships? Somebody's bringing another business in because they're friends, because they know each other. When we start new projects, what does that look like? What do the relationships look like or connections look like at first? And then where do we want them to be? When we started out, I thought, I had this very kind of naive, idealistic notion that everyone was going to be on this very deep friendship, trusting sort of relationship level. What I'm realizing is that depending on what the ends are that you're trying to seek, and depending on what the project is, and depending on what your capacity and interest is as an organization or as an individual business, it really makes a lot of sense to think through what makes the most sense for that particular context, for that particular project, and is there a match between what you're seeking and what the other party or parties are seeking. And so I'm just trying to be a lot more intentional as we develop internal projects, whether that's a catering collective, whether that's shared use space, all that kind of stuff, about where we're starting and where we're heading. So today was a great conversation.